Hello everyone and welcome to the side quest of Hogwarts Mystery, the Halloween Fest. When a deadly tree crushes the Halloween feast, it's up to you to protect the Hogwarts. Prove yourself as Hogwarts defender to receive a special honor and outfit. The Halloween Fest is starting in the Great Hall. Let's not miss a minute of it. I grew these pumpkins in my garden. I'm already planning my 500th Death Day party. The only thing I love more than holidays are parties. Happy Halloween, Melody. You too, Penny. Can you believe this space? It looks amazing. I've been looking forward to the Halloween feast all year. What are you most looking forward to? Celebrating with friends. I'm just happy that we get to enjoy this with all our friends. Everyone is having so much fun. Even Snape is smiling. No, I take it back. It was just getting a grit in his teeth. Let's see how everyone else is enjoying the Halloween fest. I'm staying close to my favorite dining table just in case. Help yourself to all the pumpkin juice you can drink. Halloween must always be the happiest day of the year at Hogwarts. Let's just enjoy the feast in silence. They said bad things happen on Halloween, Swan. Let me know if you see Peeves. He is not invited. The most frightening thing about Halloween is being forced to talk to you. Did you see where all the beds went? I like to take a couple home with me. It's better place in the world than Is there a better place in the world than Hogwarts? It's a theoretical question. Imagine what this year Christmas feast will be like. What are you looking at? Looks like everyone is having a great time, except for the ones who are always miserable. It's near the end of the feast. When do you think the entertainment will start? Dumbledore usually introduces the entertainment, but he isn't here. Maybe I should go and find him. Do you want to go? Do you want me to come with you? No thanks. You should stay and enjoy the feast. I'll be right back after I find Dumbledore. Well, hurry back. I don't want you to miss celebrating Halloween with our friends. I'm gonna get the. Billy, I need your help. Come to the training grounds immediately. It's an emergency. But first, I'm gonna get the paint off of my face. That's better. What? Nothing to be afraid of, love. We are here to free you from your little lies, to show you what true power tastes like. What are you? Who are you? Fenrir Greyback. I will be taking care of you from now on, and I get a bite or two. You don't belong here. That's where you are wrong, little witch. Everything belonged to us. You will see the truth soon enough, or you will be dead. We will stop you. That's what this girl said. Now look at her, lying on the ground like a pretty little slab of meat. Grrr. You're right, friend. What sort of leader would I be if I didn't let my pack have a bite too? I won't let you hurt anyone at Hogwarts. Ai, I'm still stunned. Yes, you're strong for a little one. You might just make a valuable addition to my pack. If not, you will at least make a decent meal. Just tell me what you want. I can help. I want to do what I do best. I want to sink my teeth into your friends and teachers. I want to make every witch and wizard in the world a werewolf and kill anyone that tries to stop me. Can you help me with that, little witch? Sniff, sniff. Dumbledore. Are you alright, Bellady? I'm fine. There were werewolves, I'm aware. I just removed 5 of them from Hage's hut. What happened to Miss Lobosca? I don't know. She was just lying there. She doesn't appear to have been bitten. Return to your dormitory, Bellady. Can I do anything to help? No, I will bring in an expert from the werewolf capture unit. I have some important questions to ask about the werewolf attack, plus a few unimportant ones. I will meet you in Charms. You must be Bellady's son. And you are? Cecile Lee. I'm here by Headmaster Dumbledore request on behalf of the werewolf capture unit. We are part of the Beast Division of the Department for the Recollect and Control of Magical Creatures charged with capturing werewolves? Affirmative. I'd like to speak to you about the attack you witnessed in the training grounds during the Halloween fest. Of course, what would you like to know? I want to know everything, Miss Van. I think you will find that I'm quite meticulate. Meticulate? What? Do you mean meticulous? Let's not confuse ourselves with words and their meanings. That's playing right into the werewolf's balls. First, I'm gonna get some more energy. I have enough energy, so I can go on. Is everyone in the werewolf capture unit like this? This is covered in hair. Looks like we got ourselves a blonde werewolf. There were three of them. The leader was Fenrir Greyback. I always bring books with me. They make excellent projectiles and decent pillows. This is sticky. It's clearly covered in werewolf saliva. I can't help wondering when the werewolves will attack next. Do well on your nails, and you could be just like me one day. Do you smell that? Smells like fresh werewolf. There is no time to think when you are dealing with werewolves. There must be a millions of different departments in the ministry. How exactly do you capture a werewolf? That's my copy of the Lupin Lannes by Little. I couldn't read it fast enough with all the difficult words. Is everyone in the werewolf capture unit like this? This is covered in hair. Looks like we have got ourselves a blonde werewolf. There were three of them. The leader was Fenrir Greyback. And I'm out of energy. I always bring books with me. They make excellent projectiles and decent pillows. This disc is sticky. It's clearly covered in saliva. Don't do well on your nails, and you could be just like me someday. Do you smell that? Smells like fresh werewolf. There's no time to think when you are dealing with werewolves. This is my copy of Lupin Lanes, while Liquid. I couldn't read it fast enough again. I can't help wondering when the werewolves will attack next. Fenrir Greyback, I should have known, is the most savage werewolf there is. You have faced him before? Many times. Why haven't you captured him? Have you seen how big he is? Those cold eyes and that sinister smirk, he's far too frightening. Well, why will this time be any different? Because this time you are going to help me. They say you are the best and the brightest that Hogwarts has to offer. Even brighter than my nephew Barnaby, and he is the sharpest member of the Lee family by a wide margin. Help me capture Fenrir Greyback, and I can promise you a place in the Werewolf Capture United. Okay, I want to help him catch Fenrir Greyback, but I don't want to be in the Werewolf Capture United. So, uh, I'll think about it. You just answered it. Thanks, Mr. Lee. I will think about it. Don't tell, don't think too hard. That's my motto. Being a member of the Werewolf Capture United is the best job there is. I mean, sure, most of us get bitten or eaten or get lost in the woods or towns with a lot of winding streets. And this gets me motivated for the job. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Werewolves are a swords on wizarding kind. We need to eliminate every last one of them before they do the same to us. How do you know they are all bad? How do you know the sky is blue? Because I look at it. Exactly. I'm not sure I understand. Worry not, Miss Van. I'm an expert at the ministry and I hardly understand anything. Learn everything you can about werewolves and join me for the investigation. If you don't stop the werewolves, they will infect everyone in Hogwarts. I have gathered every book on werewolves I could find to help us study. Let's meet in the common room. I'm allergic to pumpkins. Ben Colper told me muggles were silly customs on Halloween. Silly. They are actually great. We could now even dress up like a real witch of Harry Potter or wizard. Is it true that there was a werewolf attack during the Halloween feast? Thanks for helping me study werewolves, Rowan. I need to understand them to have a chance of stopping them. Of course, Betty, I will do anything to keep us from getting infected. Dumbledore will never hire me as a professor if you know I've been bitten by a werewolf. Well, let's see what we can learn about them, especially Fenrir Greyback. How many energy do I have? Yes, I'm gonna do it. Once transformed, a werewolf doesn't remember who they are. It says Fenrir Greyback worked for you know who during the war. Could someone in this room be a werewolf? It sounds like Greyback is known for attacking children. A werewolf can choose whether or not to transform. Did Cecily really read every book on werewolves? Professor Marlowe Forfan conducted a study on the habits of werewolves. And I will wait for some more energy. Wandering with Werewolves by Gilderoy Lockhart. Greyback seemed to recognize Dumbledore by his scent. The Ministry brought Greyback in for questioning years ago. Once they return to human form, they remember everything. The Dark Forces, a guide to self-protection by Quentin Trimble. One transformed and Vera doesn't remember who they are. It says Vanir Greyback worked for you know who during the war. Could someone in this room be a werewolf? It sounds like Greyback is known for attacking children. Did Cecily really read every book on werewolves? But Professor Marlowe Forfan conducted a study to the habits of werewolves. A werewolf can choose whether or not to transform. Wandering with Werewolves by Gilderoy Lockhart. Greyback seemed to recognize Dumbledore by his scent. The Ministry brought Greyback in for questioning years ago. Once they return to the human form, they remember everything. Thanks, Rowan. I understand everything about werewolves and Greyback now to help with the investigation. Why would I do? Why should? What should I do if you become a werewolf? Event and cure. There are treatments for lycanthropy, but no one has been able to invite, invent a cure. You are the smartest person I know, Rowan. If anyone can do it, it is you. I hope that never happens, but if it does, I won't stop until I find a cure, Melody. I need to find Cecile. We have to stop Greyback and his werewolves before all of Hogwarts is infected. Good luck, Melody, and happy Halloween. And we have completed part 1. Part 2. The protection Hogwarts from Fenrir Greyback in the first plan. You and Cecilia search for leads. I hope you have been studying up on werewolves because it is time to hunt for evidence in the training grounds. This girl was attacked by werewolves. I should feel sorry for her, but that's just not something I do. Woof. Did Dumbledore tell you? My hut was almost overrun by werewolves. I learned everything I could about werewolves and Fenrir Greyback, Mr. Lee. Well done, I trust you will remember Miss Lobosca. Yes, of course. Hi. Thank you so much for saving me. I'm Chiara. Chiara. I'm Melody. Nice to meet you again. I know you know what I mean. Enough of the pleasantries. We have werewolves to capture. I've asked Miss Lobosca to tell us everything she remembers. We should also research the area for clues to Greyback's whereabouts. What should I be looking for? For fans, werewolf bites, and bobs. Good thing you are an expert. I was just afraid those werewolves were going to hurt my pets. Arf. You should practice your werewolf holes. They say it helps to draw them out. I never thought something like this would happen to me. Ben's been having nightmares ever since those werewolves attacked. I wonder if anyone saw the werewolves attack Chiara. I see some fur, but it might just be right. I don't know why they didn't bite me. I'm sure they would have if you if you didn't come. I can't even count how many werewolves I've captured over the years. I was walking to the great hall when the werewolves attacked. Can you track werewolves then? Or do you just smell like? I wonder when the werewolves will attack next. Thank you for telling us what happened, Chiara. I will definitely help. It will definitely help. Unfortunately, we didn't find any clues to the werewolves' whereabouts. I never noticed how well how well those words go together. From now on, I will think I will call werewolves whereabouts werewolf abouts. Save more time for capturing werewolves by combining two words into one. It's a day like that makes me pride of the werewolves capturing unit. Brilliant. What do you want to do with the werewolves after you capture them? It depends on the werewolves, really. Some can be released back into society, shouldn't and they should be. Others are too far gone. If they were up to me, I eradicate all of them. There's nothing left of a person once they are bitten. Nothing good anyway. Do you think all werewolves are bad, Betty? Not all werewolves. Some are really victims. No, they are people like you and me who have been attacked. We should be finding ways to help them. Sounds nice until they help themselves to one of your friends. It happens to more than a few of mine. I think you're right, Betty. I think they are good and bad in all of this, even werewolves. You need to ask around and see if anyone else had any contact with these werewolves. It's only a matter of time before Greyback comes back for our toast. Greyback comes back. Could be another werewolf about opportunity. Greyback back, maybe. No, that's not as good. Is it? No, it's definitely not. We keep working on it while we continue our investigation. Be safe, Miss Lobosca. There's werewolves about. I'm aware. They attacked me. Miss Swan and I will make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's continue our investigation. Madame Hoog rhymes with Poch, which reminds me of the werewolf, so let's continue our investigation by interviewing her. I hit the werewolf across the face with a broom once. Then I ran. I'm so sorry I didn't help you with those werewolves, Melody. Normally there is a third one, but anyway, we just start with Madame Hoog. Madame Hoog, who are you? Cecile Lee. I'm with the Werewolf Capture Unit. We are part of the Beast Division of the Department for the... I have lessons to teach, Miss Lee. What do you want? We'd like to ask a few questions about werewolves. Is this some sort of joke? No, ma'am, there's absolutely nothing humorous about normal people turning into wolf people. Do you have a son named Barnaby? He's my nephew. How did you know? Lucky guess, I suppose. Why would I know anything about werewolves? You're the toughest teachers at Hogwarts. Madame Hope, I'm sure you have tangled with a werewolf before. I don't tangle with anything, Miss Swan. If a werewolf came at me, I'm blessed to it back to whatever cave it came from. Impressive. Would you be interested in joining the werewolf capture unit? Is he gonna ask everybody that? No. Very well then. If you want to talk about this werewolf foodness, it, it can wait until after class. It's true that your bumbling partner is related to Barnaby Lee. Here are people who would do far worse things to you than any werewolves. Are you turning into a werewolf right now? Or are you just drooling for no reason? I can't imagine a werewolf attacking with Madame Hoog around. I locked myself in the artifact room during full moon, just to be on the safe. I wonder if werewolves can ride brooms. I wasn't afraid of Madame Hoog. I was just practicing my submissive stance. Please be careful. I don't want I don't know what to do if something would happen to you. I get nervous around dogs, so you can guess how I feel about werewolves. A Gryffindor boy in charge bit someone, but I don't think he is a werewolf. I've been researching Fenrir Greyback. He's even scarier than I thought. It will surprise you to know that I've fallen from a broom and it hit my head before. Cowards will always find something to fear. Is it true that your bumbling partner is related to Barnaby Lee? And I'm out of energy. There are people who will do far worse things to you than any werewolf. Are you turning into a werewolf right now, or are you just drooling for no reason? I can't imagine a werewolf attacking with Madame Hoog around. I lock myself in the artifact room during full moons, just to be on the safe side. I wonder if werewolves can ride brooms. I wasn't afraid of Madame Hoog, I was just practicing my submiss stance. I can't think about werewolves now, Bellady. Maybe later. Class is finished. Ask your questions. We were here. Where were you when the Halloween fest attack took place? At the feast, drinking pumpkin juice. I wouldn't have pegged you for a fan of pumpkin juice. I will give you one more question. Have you ever seen a werewolf on school grounds? If I have, it's been in a human form. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about werewolves walking around Hogwarts in human form. Don't be too hard on yourself. Madame Hoog and I are highly trained professionals in our given disciplines. Don't put us the same s- don't put us in the same sentence. Yes, of course. Thank you for your time. If you happen to remember anything else, you can always contact me at I won't. Yeah, well then. Come on, Miss Van. Hopefully Mr. Fields will be more helpful. I don't know what you want from me, but you best come to the corridor and make it quick. What do you want? We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent werewolves attack. I'm Cecile Lee, with the S. Mrs. Norris doesn't like you. Animals tend to have that reaction to me. I've been told I have a very masculine scent. That's another way of saying you stink. I never thought of it that way. This is the way Prickett treats the man your character. They call it euphonium. Euphonisme. What? It's called euphonism. I'm pretty sure a euphonium is a musical instrument. That ain't right. I'm fairly certain Mr. Fields and his and Kit are correct, Miss Van. There's no such thing as a euphemism. You three are the experts. That's right. Do you know anything about werewolves, Mr. Fields? Why should I tell you? To protect the students of Hogwarts. Right, you obviously don't care about that. There are rewards for capture the werewolf mystery. Is there a reward for capturing the werewolf mystery? Only the adaptation of the entire wizarding world. It's about time I get some respect from the entire world. Fine, I will tell you everything I know about werewolves. I hand your Flitwick know a thing or two about werewolves. I've never. Is something smells strange in this corridor, but I doubt it is a werewolf. If your cat bites me, you will be hearing from a lawyer at the ministry. Are you still upset about the time we feed you sleeping draught? Would Fields and Mrs. Norris still get along if he became a werewolf? It wouldn't be surprised if Hagrid had a whole pack of them living in his filthy hut. Something smells strange in this corridor, but I doubt it is a werewolf. If your cat bites me, you will be hearing from a lawyer at the ministry. I heard Flitwick know a thing or two about werewolves. I've never trusted him. Are you still upset about the time we feed you sleeping draught? Thanks, Mr. Fields. That might actually be quite helpful. Absolutely. We will speak with Professor Flitwick and see what he knows about werewolves at Hogwarts. I will be expecting my well-deserved adoration. I have a bit of time before charms begin, if you'd like to talk. I remember sitting in the fairy seat as a student in charms. Unfortunately, that's about all I remember. I wonder if the werewolf capture unit is looking to hire any cowards. I drew a picture of a dragon eating a werewolf. Professor Flitwick. Yes. I'm Cecile Lee with the Werewolf Capture Unit. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the recent attack. I was preparing the frog choir to perform at the Halloween fest, so I'm not sure I can be of much help. Not to worry, everyone else has been fairly unless to so far. So our expectations for you couldn't be lower. I'm flattered. I will tell you everything I know about werewolves at Hogwarts after class. What is this struggling Gryffindor kid? What if the struggling Gryffindor kid is a werewolf? What would happen if a werewolf bit a dragon? Some charms are quite effective against werewolves. Do you think I'd still be afraid of the moon if I became a werewolf? Mr. Lee is related to Barnaby, isn't it? Isn't he? Related. Please exercise caution if you are confronted by a werewolf. I wonder if this is the first time a werewolf has attacked a Hogwarts student. Have you asked Bill to help you capture werewolves? If werewolves were the size of Professor Flitwick, they'd be easier to catch. Do you think I'm still be afraid of the dark if I become a werewolf? But if that struggling Gryffindor kid is a werewolf? What would happen if a werewolf bit a dragon? Some charms are quite effective against werewolves. And I'm out of energy. Mr. Lee is related to Barnaby, isn't he? Do you think I'd still be afraid of the moon if I became a werewolf? I wonder if this is the first time a werewolf has attacked a Hogwarts student. Have you asked Bill to help you capture werewolves? Please exercise caution if you are confronted by a werewolf. Class has ended. What would you like to know, Mr. Lee? Have you ever seen a werewolf on school grounds? If I had, I'm not certain, I will tell you. Why is that? Because werewolves are victims. I don't believe they should be trapped, persecuted, and destroyed. They might be victims, but that doesn't change the fact that they are bloodthirsty killers. I'm quite certain that most werewolves manage their condition without hurting anyone. Well, I'm quite certain that I'm the only werewolf expert at the school, at Hogwarts. You are wearing a uniform, so it must be true. Tell me, Miss Swan, have you been impressed with Mr. Lee's expectation? I'm gonna go with, do you think you could do better? Not really, but he is an expert. Do you think you could do better? Not necessary, but I think I know who could. You should visit Hagrid. He is variable evidence that something wonderful can come from werewolves. Part 3. You are entrusted with secrets that make you question what you have been told about werewolves. Meet me in the courtyard, Bellady. I think you will realize not all werewolves are bad after you see what I got. What is the meaning of this? Professor Flitwick says you think werewolves are all bad, so he thought we show you that's not the case. Where did you get a wolf cub? He followed me out of the Forbidden Forest one day. He still lives there, but he comes to visit every once in a while. Every time he catches sight of Chiria, he has a way with she has a way with animals. What's his name? Borf. Why Borf? Borf. That's an that answers that. It's a cute pup, but what does it have to do with werewolves? It is a werewolf. In the manner of speaking, I don't understand. Well, explain and feel free to pet Borf. He doesn't bite. They are like regular wolves, but even smarter. Borf isn't the only wolf like this living in the Forbidden Forest. Borf, Borf. When werewolves mate at full moon, they can have wolf cubs like Borf. Hagrid might get in trouble for bringing a wild animal into the courtyard again. The Forbidden Forest is a dangerous place for a little pup like you. I have seen werewolves, and this, sir, is no werewolf. How could Wolf be a werewolf? They aren't any more aggressive than normal wolves, and don't attack humans. They are like regular wolves, but even smarter. This will be the easiest capture I have ever made. So when two werewolves mate at the full moon, they can have a wolf cub like Borf. Borf, that's right. And they are smart and beautiful and wouldn't hurt a billywig. And what makes you think this pup was spawned from werewolves? Because rumors is Professor Dumbledore is the one who set the pup loose in the forest. I shouldn't have said that. Well, I still don't believe it. If this pup had werewolf blood, it would be clawing for our throats. Borf. Have you considered that everything with werewolf blood might not be as terrible as Fenrir Greyback? Why would I consider an idea that is the opposite of what I have already decided? Because you might be wrong. I don't have time to be wrong. Let's get back to our investigation. Thanks, Miss Lee, but I think I will stay with Chiara and Hagrid. I will meet you later. Alright, but I have a chance to catch your Fenrir Greyback. I won't wait for you. I understand. 1 second though. I will almost certainly wait for you because Fenrir Greyback is terrifying. I understand. Meet me in the corridor later, Betty. I need to tell you a secret. Yeah, you can tell me too. No offense, Hagrid, but you are terrible at keeping secrets. You make a fair point. Happy Halloween then. I have something important I need to tell you, Bellady. Will you join me in the corridor? Hey, Chiara, you wanted to tell me a secret. I don't know if I want to, but I think I have to. It's something I've never told anyone before, something that could get me into a lot of trouble. Do you promise to keep me a secret no matter how bad it might be? I will keep your secret, Chiara. Thank you, Bellady. I know I could trust you. Let's talk. It's time I told someone my deepest secret. 8 hours. I first have to get some more energy. I've been able to treat my condition with werewolf's bane potion. I'm sure you can trust Dumbledore with your secret. I was bitten when I was just a little girl. Am I really the first person Chiara has ever told her secret to? I swear I never hurt anyone. Could someone be eavesdropping on this? I've been able to treat my condition with wolfsbane potion. I'm sure you can trust Dumbledore with your secret. I was bitten when I was just a little girl. Am I really the first person Chiara has ever told about it? I swear I never hurt anyone. Could someone be eavesdropping on us? I've been able to treat my condition with wolf's bane potion. And I'm out of energy. I'm sure you can trust Dumbledore with your secret. I was bitten when I was just a little girl. I'm really the first person Chiara has ever told this her secret to. I swear I've never hurt anyone. Could someone be eavesdropping on us? I've been able to treat my condition with werewolves bane potion. I'm sure you can trust Dumbledore with your secret. I was bitten when I was just a little girl. Am I really the first person Chiara has ever told her secret to? I swear I never hurt anyone. Could someone be eavesdropping on this? I've been able to treat my condition with wolfsbane potion. I'm sure you can trust Dumbledore with your secret. I was bitten when I was just a little girl. Am I really the first person Chiara has ever told her secret to? I swear I've never hurt anyone. Could someone be eavesdropping on this? So you are a... I am a werewolf, but I swear I'm nothing like Fenrir Greyback. I believe you, Chiara. Why did Greyback attack you during the feast if you are a werewolf too? I saw them walk out of the forest towards Hogwarts, so I tried to stop them, but I wasn't strong enough. I should have run for help instead. Well, I'm glad you told me. Like I said, I will keep your secret. Thank you, Betty, but I need something else from you. What is it? I treat my condition with wolfsbane potion, but I've run out. The ingredients can be hard to find and I don't know how to brew it myself. I will help you, Chiara. What do you need? Thank you so much, Betty. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I'm already gathering almost all of the ingredients. The last thing I need is aconite from potions class. Then we will need to find someone who's skilled enough to brew wolfsbane potion. I made it in potions, ready to help, Betty. Just tell me what you need me to do. I think I quiet like being a werewolf. I think I quit like being a werewolf. Pumpkin is one of my favorite words. It's fun to say pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Werewolves are people too, except for when the moon is full. I need your help, Rowan. Of course, Melody. Should we research bazaars and other indigenous clumps of matters that accumulate inside of a digestive system? No. I need you to distract Snape so I can gather Aconite for a friend. How should I distract Snape? Sing a song. Definitely sing a song. I don't know. Just sing a song or something. The only song I know is the Hogwarts school song. That's perfect. You only say that because you haven't heard me sing it. As soon as he finished lecturing, distract him and I will gather the Iconite. Aconite is useful in potion making, but it is extremely toxic. My uncle isn't quite as bright as me, but he is a good bloke. Why is your friend Kahana giving me the evil eye? Snape must have at least a jar of aconite in this room. I feel safer around werewolves than some of the students in my own house. Be careful, gathering aconite, Melody, is poisonous. I wonder if Snape Celesta's Weirbeck. I'm tempted to use my Boobadook spider Vic again for old time's sake. I heard Dumbledore has been getting skeletons for something. The treatment of werewolves is reprehensible. Alright, Betty, Snape is finished lecturing. Distract him while I gather Aconite. Will do, Betty. Ahem. Hogwarts, Hogwarts, Hogwarts. Teach us something, please. Whether we be old and bled or young with scabby knees. My singing is horrible. Our heads could do with filling with some interesting stuff. For now they are bare and full of air, dead flies and bites of fluff. Sorry, Professor Snapes, I'm just practicing my singing. Go on. I've always enjoyed the bit about your head being bare and full of air. Thanks, Rowan. I got the iconite. Great, although I suppose I have to finish this song now. Now I just need to find someone who's skilled enough to brew Wolf's Bane potion. I'm ready to meet. Let's meet in the Great Hall. No one at the ministry ever answered my owls. Thank you so much for your help, Betty. I know we will be able to stop Greyback if we work together. Tremble things always seems to happen on Halloween. terrible things always seems to happen on Halloween. Thanks for meeting me, Penny. Of course, Melody. I'm so sorry I didn't stay to help you face those werewolves. I just couldn't. It's okay, I understand, but there's another way you can help me. Of course, anything. I need you to help me brew a wolfsbane potion. Anything that doesn't remotely involve werewolves. Please, Penny. I wouldn't if it wasn't important. I hate saying no to you, Melody, but a werewolf killed one of my childhood friends. You will have to convince me why I should have her help a werewolf. I always want to help you, Betty, but I hate everything involving werewolves. Why do you need my help? You are my friend. Oh, you are brilliant with potions have been better. I was, um, I was thinking between those two, but I just chose the wrong one. Wolfsbane potion is complex. It will be a great test of your skills. Now I got the right one. Why do you need my help? You are brilliant with potions. I suppose brewing Wolfsbane potion would be a good test of my skills. Tell me more. Of course, I will tell you everything. What is the potion for? To keep a secret, to help a friend. We could get in trouble. I will make sure we don't get caught. I want to help protect Hogwarts from the Fenrir Greyback, but I have more questions. I understand. I will answer whatever question you have. Werewolves are my greatest fear. I will make sure you are safe. Yes. Alright, son, I will help you brew Wolfsbane potion. Alright, Betty, I will help you brew Wolfsbane potion. Please promise me you won't try to fight Fenrir Greyback alone. Well, if I have to fight him, I will. And hopefully not alone. Or hopefully someone will be besides me, so I'm gonna go with this one. I won't fight him alone, Penny. Cecilie is here from the Werewolf Capture Unit. Although I'm not sure how much help he will be. Please be careful, Melody. I can't lose someone else to the werewolves. I will. Now, let's find Chiara and brew Wolfsbane potion. It's up to you and your allies to battle Vanir Greyback and save Hogwarts from this plot. I'm not comfortable with it, but I will help you brew the Wolfsbane potion. Let me prepare myself and I will meet you later. And the date will be in 5 hours, so we will wait that. So Penny is finally ready to see us. Thank you so much for helping us brew Wolfsbane potion, Penny. I'll say it's my pleasure, but I don't enjoy anything to do with werewolves. Did Melody not tell you? I told you I keep you secret, Shirara. What secret? I thought I knew all of the gossip. I'm a werewolf, Penny. That's not funny. Trust me, I know. How? When? I was bitten when I was a little girl. That's why I need the wolfsbane potion. It doesn't stop me from transforming, but it helps me stay in control. How many other students at Hogwarts are werewolves? None that I know of. I just don't want to hurt anyone. I want to help stop Greyback. I just can't brew the potion on my own. I can't teach you. Now I will add the Econate. I have to drink it during the week precedence a full moon. This potion can be deadly when brewed incorrectly. Greyback food will likely attack during the next full moon. Wolfsbane potion tastes terrible. I was invented by Domocus Delby. He was awarded an Order of Merlin. I had spending fun time to learn all of these potions. I have to drink it during the week precedence of full moon. I will now add the Econite. Greyback will likely attack during the next full moon. Wolfsbane potion tastes terrible. It was invited by Domocus Delby. He was awarded an Order of Merlin. Wolfsbane potion is a relative recent discovery. I have to drink it during the week precedence a full moon. Greyback will likely attack during the next full moon. This potion can be deadly when brewed incorrectly. Wolfsbane potion tastes terrible. Okay, hopefully I brewed it correctly. Thank you, Penny. I'm sure you brewed it perfectly. Blech. I will never get used to that taste. Did it work? I'm not dead, so that's a good sign. We don't know for sure until the next full moon. If it worked, I will be able to help fight Greyback and his followers. If it didn't, I won't be able to control myself. I'll need you to stop me by any means necessary, Bellady. Will you kill me to stop me from killing someone else? I'll find another way. Maybe Cecile will be able to capture you. I hope you're right, but if not, please do whatever it takes to stop me from hurting someone. I need to find Cecile. Hopefully he knows when Greyback is planning to attack again. I finished thoroughly reading a mini investigation the kitchen. The share of writings in the courtyard. Ah, there you are. I have some very important news. Did you investigate in uncover when Fenrir Greyback and his followers will attack again? Now my investigation have been absolutely useless. Oh, the good news is that wherever those murderous werewolves attack, we are going to be well prepared. I'll teach you a spell I learned from the most courageous and gifted wizard of our time. Professor Dumbledore? Gilderoy Lockhart. Seriously? Him? Gilderoy Lockhart is more gifted than Dumbledore? Of course he is. Just ask him. Mm, what's the spell? The Morphus charm. The only spell known to wizard kind that is capable of curing werewolves. I can cure werewolves, why not just use that instead of capture them? Well, not all of us as gifted as Gilderoy Lockhart. He says he always casts the spell perfectly, but when I cast it, it only temporarily returns a werewolf to human form. In any case, it can be quite valuable for stopping a werewolf in its tracks. I will suppose I will try anything to stop Greyback and his followers. Excellent. Let's try to do the Great Gallery Lockhart proud and practice the home first charm. If Lockhart isn't the most gifted wizard, he's certainly the most handsome. How do you know Gilderoy Lockhart was telling the truth? Pay close attention. The spell is immensely complex. Is Gilderoy Lockhart really more gifted than Dumbledore? I don't think so. If guessed correctly, the werewolf's fur will vanish and the veins will shrink. I'm not sure I trust Cecile to teach me anything. If Lockhart isn't the most gifted wizard, he is certainly the most handsome. How do you know Gilderoy Lockhart was telling the truth? Pay close attention, the spell is immensely complex. Is Gilderoy Lockhart really more gifted than Dumbledore? If guessed correctly, the werewolf's fur will vanish and the veins will shrink. I'm not sure I trust Cecile to teach me anything. Lockhart isn't the most gifted wizard, he is certainly the most handsome. How do you know Gilderoy Lockhart was telling the truth? Pay close attention, the spell is immensely complex. And I'm out of energy. Gilderoy Lockhart really Gilderoy Lockhart really more gifted than Dumbledore? If it guessed correctly, the werewolf's full will vanish and his veins will shrink. I'm not sure I trust the seal to teach me anything. If Lockhart isn't the most gifted wizard, he's certainly the most handsome. How do you know Gilderoy Lockhart was telling the truth? Pay close attention, the spell is immensely complex. Is Gilderoy Lockhart really more gifted than Dumbledore? Well done, Gilderoy Lockhart would be moderately proud. Please guess the Hornford's charm, Miss Swan. There aren't any werewolves here. You want me to cast it on thin air? Unless you know a willing werewolf to test it on. Sorry, Mr. Lee, I don't know a werewolf. Of course you don't. Or the murderous beast would have killed you. Now cast the Horm Hormorphus charm. Did I do it right? I have no idea. Great. I suppose you know if it didn't work if you cast it on Greyback and it tears you to shreds. Even better. The next one will be here soon. Next time we meet, be prepared to battle Fenrir Greyback. I have found Fenrir Greyback. Quickly come to the training ground. Well, well, well. We ain't the only ones who came out to catch the full moon. Sorry, stay back, Miss Swan. For Hogwarts, for the Ministry of Magic, for the Werewolf Capture Unit, for Gildery Lockhart. And nothing happens, of course. Oh, what was that supposed to be? The Homerfus charm? Get a bit of this idiot. If he screams too much, kill him. Cecile, don't worry about me, Miss Van. Everything is under control. Look like it's just you and me, little witch. What say we let the full moon come all the way out? Aroo! Chiara! Incarcerus. You ketchuped in. Be ketchuped in. You might just be the next Gildery Lockhart. Yippee. I saw this one try to help you. She's my friend. You aren't going to catch her, are you? It's my sworn duty to capture every werewolf I see. But I think I will help this one to Dumbledore's office instead. My catalogus in the river capture unit will bring Greyback and his followers to the ministry. We couldn't have done this without you, Miss Swan. Go enjoy the Halloween festivities. There's a well-earned celebration waiting for you in the Great Hall, Melody. I suggest you come quickly. Shah and I are becoming good friends, Melody. That would have never happened without you. You really are the hero of Hogwarts, Melody. The ministry answer my owls now. Welcome to the Halloween Fest, Melody. We are having another one? It only seems appropriate since we never got to properly finish the first. We can make these sorts of determinations when you are the headmaster. I'm just happy we don't have to worry about Fenrir Greyback and his followers. And we are happy to have a helpful Hufflepuff like you at Hogwarts. Now please, enjoy a proper Halloween fest. You are a credit to your house. Nice costumes, Van. Oh wait, that's just your face. You're quite the topic of conversation back at the ministry. Can you believe I'm not afraid of werewolves? Neither can anyone else. Don't bother me till next Halloween. I'm glad we finally had the chance to meet Bellody. To meet Bellody. Help yourself to the Halloween treats. The Distract the Snake was fun. We should definitely do that again. Let me know if you ever want to visit Borv again. Is Halloween and always like this at Hogwarts? I understand you've shown great bravery against the werewolves, Bellody. I prefer the Christmas holidays because most of the students leave. I understand Roa Kalhane is quite a singing voice. Out of the way. You were very brave to face those werewolves. Nice costumes from. Oh wait, that's just your face. You're a credit to your house. Can you believe I'm not afraid of werewolves? Neither can anyone else. You're quite a topic of conversation back at the ministry. Let me know if you ever need to brew another wolfsbane potion, Melody. I'm glad we finally had the chance to meet, Melody. Wait until you see the entertainment. This track Snape was fun. We should definitely do that again. Don't bother me until next Halloween. Let me know if you ever want to visit Borv again. Is Halloween always like this at Hogwarts? I understand you showed great bravery against the werewolves, Melody. I understand Rowan has quite the singing voice. I prefer the Christmas holidays because most of the students leave. You were very brave to face those werewolves. Thank you so much for helping me against Greyback, Chiara. Of course, Betty, that's what werewolf friends are for. Congratulations, Miss Swan. For what? For becoming an honorary member of the werewolf capture unit. We got you a uniform and everything. Thanks, Mr. Lee. You are quite welcome. Now, where did I put it? I could have sworn it was in my hand. Maybe it was in the other hand. Ah, well, you will have a special gift waiting for the end of the Halloween fest. As long as I can find it. Well, at least we captured Fenrir Greyback. Or Greyback already es- Oh, Greyback already escaped. What? Yes, it happens quite often. Our department is adequate at capturing werewolves, but we are never been very good at holding them. We did hold on to the most of his followers, so it will be some time before Greyback is bold enough to attack Hogwarts. Attention, everyone! I believe it's finally time for our long overdue Halloween fest entertainment. Nice. Happy Halloween! Now we have completed the Halloween fest. And if we now go to our closet, we can see here the uniform. I have to get that hat that goes with it. Ah, here. And now you can see completely what we have uh, won by for a toy in this side quest. And that was it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you back in my next video. Maybe until then. Bye!